Ever pondered the hidden layers of the vibrant music industry? We often find ourselves enthralled by the melodies of our favorite artists, oblivious to the turbulent waves churning beneath the glossy veneer of fame and fortune. The music industry, synonymous with fame, wealth, and endless excitement, is often perceived as a realm of opulence, a dreamlike existence where only the fortunate reside. Yet, similar to an iceberg, the visible portion barely represents the entire picture. The unseen part holds secrets waiting to be exposed. In walks Sean P Diddy Combs, a titan in the music industry whose recent legal entanglement unveils a grim reality. Combs, the luminary behind numerous chart-topping hits, founder of Bad Boy Records, and the visionary behind the Sean John clothing line, is no novice to media attention. His name regularly graces the front pages, frequently tied to high-profile disputes, legal battles, and allegations. Renowned for his relentless, vigorous entrepreneurial spirit, Combs is a high-profile figure drawing attention and speculation. Then, in late 23, an unexpected scandal erupted. Suddenly, Combs was in the midst of a legal whirlwind, with a barrage of allegations poised to destroy his empire. This storm was triggered by a lawsuit from Rodney Lil Rod Jones, a prominent veteran producer in the music industry. Known for his laid-back aura and unwavering commitment to crafting impactful music, Jones was an unlikely source of controversy. However, his allegations against Combs were extraordinary. Jones filed a groundbreaking lawsuit against Combs, indicting him for sexual misconduct, persistent harassment, and a shocking shooting incident in a bustling Los Angeles recording studio. The aftermath of this explosive lawsuit echoed far beyond Combs and his immediate vicinity, causing a ripple effect amongst his global fan base. As the case unfolded, it was clear that this lawsuit was unlike any other. The revelations were startling, portraying atmosphere within Combs' inner circle, far surpassing industry gossip. Jones's lawsuit offered a candid, uncensored view into the darker, less glamorous aspects of the music industry, a sphere often camouflaged by stage lights and the shimmering spotlight. This concealed side, fraught with power struggles, manipulation, and maltreatment, seldom makes the headlines, yet it unquestionably exists. Jones asserted that during his stint with Combs, he was subjected to an unceasing pattern of threats and harassment. He alleged he was drugged, experienced unwanted advances, and yet was still expected to churn out hit songs. His account painted a picture of a music mogul who wielded his power mercilessly, instilling fear and intimidation, a stark deviation from the industry's glitzy image we often perceive. His accusations, if substantiated, rip away the glossy exterior of the music industry, exposing a grim reality that many choose to keep hidden. It's a stark contrast to the polished, glamorous image we perceive on television and music videos. His allegations, if proven true, peel back the glamorous facade of the music industry, unearthing a darker reality that many prefer to keep hidden. A stark contrast to the polished, glamorous image we see on television and music videos. Yet it wasn't just a simple lawsuit. It alleged Combs to be a constituent of a RICO enterprise and a sex trafficking endeavor, two terms that echoed ominously through media coverage. The lawsuit wasn't merely accusing Combs of a misdemeanor, it was a convoluted web of accusations, painting him as an active participant in some of society's most heinous crimes. The term RICO enterprise is a reference to the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, a broad federal law that covers a multitude of criminal activities, ranging from illegal gambling to murder. The lawsuit insinuated that Combs was an influential figure in a vast, illicit underworld, a criminal empire of tremendous proportions operating beneath the veneer of society. Likewise, the phrase sex trafficking venture conjured up horrific mental pictures, suggesting Combs' involvement in a ghastly trade where human beings are treated as mere commodities, bought and sold for sexual exploitation. It was a picture far removed from the shimmering facade of the music industry, hinting at a sinister underworld where power is distorted into horrific forms of abuse. Media outlets were flooded with the shocking news, casting Combs in an entirely different, decidedly darker light. The music industry, already stumbling under allegations of sexual abuse against various artists, found itself in a bigger mess. These revelations compelled a hard look at the culture of silence surrounding such monstrous acts. Despite his shining reputation, this wasn't the first time Combs had faced similar, His history was tainted with previous lawsuits, painting him not as the successful music mogul he was known to be, but as a predator misusing his position to exploit others. One of these lawsuits was filed by singer Cassie Ventura, a well-known name in the music sphere. Ventura charged Combs with several grave accusations, including rape and physical assault, recounting instances of severe physical violence, sexual assault, and provision of illegal substances. Her allegations were a small part of a broader narrative, suggesting a pattern of abuse and exploitation, a systemic issue infecting the music industry. Thus, this lawsuit against Combs represented a critical juncture, a catalyst for change that could not be overlooked. It exposed not just the heinous acts of an individual, but forced a confrontation with a pervasive issue affecting the industry at large. Ventura had accused Combs of rape, physical assault, sex trafficking, substance abuse, and more. As the courtroom drama reached its zenith, every soul present could feel the gravity of the impending judgment. The room was electric with anticipation, the atmosphere thick with suspense. The spectators, media, jury, lawyers, and the central figures, Rodney Lil Rod Jones and Sean P Diddy Combs, all shared this palpable tension. The courtroom was like a stage, and this legal battle, brimming with ego ideals and aspirations, was the play about to reach its climax. This clash of personalities was not just a legal battle, it was also a power struggle, a clash of titanic egos, a fight for reputation and honor. The courtroom was not just a place of justice, it was a battlefield where the weapons were words and the soldiers were the legal giants. The courtroom's austere atmosphere was filled with an undercurrent of chaotic emotions. The spectators seemed like an audience, attentively watching a thrilling performance. The atmosphere was like a tumultuous ocean, where the waves of tension and anticipation crashed against the shores of justice. The air was so thick with suspense that you could almost touch it, feel it. Between the two involved parties was a chasm of difference, each representing a unique facet of the music industry. The fate of Rodney Lil Rod Jones and Sean P Diddy Combs swung in the balance, like a pendulum oscillating between the realms of uncertainty, every tick and tock of the clock echoing their heartbeats. All eyes were on the judge, the sole authority who held the scales of justice, who was about to tip the balance and determine their destiny. The magnitude of the verdict was not lost on those present. It was not just about the outcomes for Jones and Combs. The ripples would extend far beyond them, potentially impacting the entire music industry. The future direction of the music scene, the careers of upcoming artists, even the public's perception of the industry, all hinged on this singular moment. Finally, the judge's voice echoed through the court. In the case of Rodney Lil Rod Jones versus Sean P Diddy Combs, the court finds. The words hung in the air, a sentence left unfinished, a story left untold. And that's where scene short, leaving you captivated yet anxious, your curiosity piqued and heart-pounding. A question mark hangs in the air, the mystery of the verdict still unresolved. The magnitude of the situation, the implications, the potential fallout, all of it makes your heart race with anticipation. The suspense, thick and palpable, leaves you yearning for more, thirsting for the truth. The big question now looms. Will the scales of justice tilt in favor of truth, or will the murky undertones of the music industry once again shroud the truth, allowing it to remain buried? Will justice prevail, or will the industry's shadowy aspects once again cloud the truth? The suspense has been built up to a peak, leaving you yearning for more. So, don't miss out on the next episode of this gripping legal saga. Join us next time as we delve deeper into this high-stakes legal showdown where egos clash, truths are tested, and the future of the music industry hangs in the balance.